Alright guys, hello, my name is Matt. I'm with War Eagle Tactical and Outdoor, and we're bringing you this video. We want you to go check out our website. Some awesome merchandise. We've got some great stuff up there. We've got some new stuff coming out all the time. We're redesigning stuff. We want you to support us. We're hoping this video will show you what we're all about, and we're hoping that we can encourage you to come and support our cause and join our mission. So go check us out, www.wareagletactical.com. I have something I need to talk about. I saw this thing on Facebook. It's a picture of this guy, Kurt Echenwald. Don't know where he's from. I haven't looked him up yet. I really don't care because this thing just irritated the heck out of me. And so I did some quick research. Didn't take me long to find all this info because I just have to completely. This is crazy. This is insane. So. His claim is stop talking about percents. Let's talk about dead children. This is his tweet. I'm quoting his tweet. 57 million kids attend schools. Assume a ridiculously low infection rate of 2%. That's 1,140,000 children sick. Assume a death rate of 0.5%. That's almost 6,000 dead children. Like 2 9/11s with just kids. Okay. And he apparently, according to this picture here, he posted this 3 days ago on July 8th. There's a lot wrong with this, and the stuff that's wrong with this is called facts. Okay, so I'm gonna pull some facts out, and probably because I pulled facts out, YouTube and other places are gonna ban this video, but who cares? So according to the CDC. There's been 974 total deaths of people under the age of 34. Okay, so that's people under 34 years of age. That's my group. I'm 31. So 974 total deaths of people under 34 years of age. Of those, 179 are people under 24 years of age, so actual school-age children, or 18% of the deaths of people under 34 are under 24 years old. So you're not looking at a huge number here. He's talking about, again, 6,000 dead children, but we haven't seen that kind of number. So let's look at the data here. So again, I'm going to pull some facts here because this is ridiculous. In California, 42% of their cases have come from people 34 years of age or younger. The bulk of that is coming from the 18 to 34-year-old range. In fact, only 8% of the cases in California come from people 17 years of age or younger. Only 8%. As for deaths, in this range, in this age range of 34 to baby, to infant, to born, the state has only seen 80 deaths. California has only had 80 deaths, according to their website, which I've got tagged here. They've only had 80 deaths of people under 34 years of age, 80. But all of those came in people 18 to 80, 18 to 34. None of those deaths happened in people 17 or younger. So no school children died in California, which is now the #1 state. But, so there have been no deaths of grade school children in this state. Let's look at another state, okay? And I'm doing this for a specific reason. Minnesota has had a total of 40,767 cases, with 13,946 of these cases coming from people 29 years or younger, 29 years old or younger. 4,740 of these cases were from people 19 years old or younger. Okay? Plus, they've only had 2 deaths in these groups. 2 deaths in these 2 groups. Both of them came from the 20 to 29 age group. So again, no school children have died. No grade school, no kindergarten through 12th grade children have died in Minnesota. None in California, none in Minnesota. Well, let's look at this. So there's been over 3,100,000 cases reported by the CDC. In my state, and in many states, the data for cases by age just isn't readily available. Okay, so we don't actually have the data for age, how many cases by age, not from every state. So the CDC hasn't released that. At least I couldn't find where the case data was broken down by age. So we have to work with the numbers that are available. This means of the total cases in the country, 3,100,000, only 0.0314%. So 0.03%, not 3%, 0.03%. Not even half of a whole percent, not even 0.1% of the total cases are people under 34 that die. That's not a death rate of what was he said? Half a percent, 0.5% death rate. Okay, that's not there. The numbers aren't there. Okay, so only 0.0314% of cases are people under 34 years old that will die. Many people, including the CDC chief, as posted by the Washington Post, the CDC chief says the infection rate may actually be 10 times higher, which means that there's 10 times as many people that have it. Well, how do we find out what that number would look like then? Well, you take the total number of cases times 10. So 3,100,000 times 10 equals 31 million cases, is what the CDC's chief is estimating we have in this country. 31 million cases. Well, does that mean that the death count went up? No, because we didn't find 10 times as many bodies. We have 10 times as many people that we don't think have come in to be tested. There's not 10 times as many bodies, so the death number remains the same, while the case number goes up. So we do the math again. 31 million times, you find the percentage. So you have 974 total deaths of people under the age of 34 divided by 31 million gives you 0.0031%. Remember, the last number was 0.0314%. This one's 0.0031% of total cases result in the death of someone under 34 years of age. The numbers aren't adding up. We're not going to have 6,000 kids dead from returning to schools, Mr. Eichenwald. The numbers aren't there. They don't support this narrative. They don't support this. It's a lie. Let me give you some more facts, some more numbers. Since February 1st, 2020, 48,000 people under the age of 34 have died. 48,843 to be precise. According to the CDC, this means only 2% of the deaths of young Americans, people under 34 years of age, has been caused by COVID-19. But we want to close down schools or keep schools closed because of COVID-19. Let me put this into another perspective. In 2018, because that was the most recent data I could find from the CDC on this, 14,827 people under the age of 34 killed themselves. You heard me right. No virus. Nope, wasn't a virus. No disease. There's no disease there. Wasn't even an accident. These were people who ended their own life. 14,827 people. In fact, in that same year, 48,344 people killed themselves, of every age group. But let's stick with the younger demographic. Again, in 2018, 10,483 people under the age of 34 died from a homicide. 5,149 of those were under 24 years of age. They were school children, from grade level up through college. But according to Mr. Eichenwald and many people I see out there, including Nancy Pelosi and many of her Democratic allies, have said that we need to keep schools closed because 974 kids have died. Every single one of those was a tragic loss. Every single one of those could have been stopped had China done its damn job. But no, China's an authoritarian fascist regime that wants to spread communism around the world. They don't care about lives. The Democrats don't care about lives. They're lying to you. Anyone who says that schools should be kept closed is lying to you. The numbers do not add up to what Mr. Etchenwald is saying. The numbers do not add up to what Nancy Pelosi and the other Democrats are saying. Schools can reopen. There's not a lot of threat to the kids. We do need to consider the threat to the teachers. We do need to consider how to keep teachers safe and how to keep the other staff and administration safe at schools. But as far as keeping the kids safe, if you want to keep them safe, how about we stop letting them get gunned down in the streets? That might help. But coronavirus, the Chinese flu, the Wuhan flu, SARS-CoV-19, it's not their biggest threat. It's a threat. I'm not going to downplay it. It's a threat. My wife is a teacher. I have 2 school children. I'm very concerned about them. But I also know that they need to be in school. I know a lot of kids need to be in school. And I'm not even talking about the fact that a lot of kids, when the schools let out, didn't do their online classes at all. Just didn't even do it. There's numbers coming out about what went on there. It's terrible. What I'm saying is that as a threat, COVID-19 is not the threat we need to worry about with our kids. I have a feeling the social media tech giants are going to take this video down because it actually shares facts. It actually says that the narrative of the media and the liberal leftist agenda is in question. It's not real. It's a lie. But anyone, hopefully some of you will see this before it gets taken down, but anyone who tells you that schools can't open because of the threat to children is lying, or they're stupid. They're either lying, falsehoods, spreading dishonest information intentionally, or they're stupid and they just don't know. So I wanted to share this. All this stuff is driving us crazy here at War Eagle. My partner Ray and I. We're very concerned about where our country's going. We're concerned about our brothers and sisters in law enforcement. We're concerned about the effect that this is having on our children and the future country that we're laying out for our children. But I couldn't stand by and let lies like this get spread, not without at least somewhat trying to voice the correct facts, the truth about the situation. So I hope you have a great weekend. I hope you'll go check out our store, wareagletactical.com. Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on Facebook. Subscribe to us on YouTube as long as they leave us there. And I'm hoping I can bring more facts like this to you. And God bless.